Hey everybody, welcome to this test. I'll be bringing Vic up in just a second. He's down there doing something with his beard. I don't know, maybe making sure that it's not. Yeah, he's looking at me funny. This is great. So let me go ahead and bring him up, everybody. Look, everybody, it's Vic. It's Vic. There we go. You can speak now with words.
Shut up.
Yes, sir.
What's
Don't
going
make me put on songs from Rocky IV again.
on?
I had that shit going with on the Google Home, and now I said her name. She's gonna be like, "What can I help you with? How about an electronic blowjob?" That'd be great. It's So what do you think of that? The new opening's good, yeah.
I like
Way
that better.
Yeah,
like
that's what I figured. And then we can now whenever I play a video, it mutes us, so we don't have to worry about that bullish. But then here's something cool. And you see how I have it set up so you can kind of see the background behind us now.
Yeah.
And then if anybody is interested, boom.
I see that.
And then boom.
See that.
Especially that.
I see that.
Spend your hard-earned money on Ron, which is a good thing. I told a couple people stop by, so we'll be on for a little bit, as long as you don't have something going on.
I ain't got shit going on. Are you afraid of clowns?
Am I afraid of clowns? I made a movie called Nightmare about a clown hacking up some broad with an axe.
Look, I almost got on cam like this. Look. But I had Joaquin in the room messing with me. Goddamn, I had to kick him out of here, Ron. He's been the butt. Oh, my shit's all tangled up on here, too.
Well, untangle it.
I got it. I almost came on cam like this. Look. It's a cheap ass mask, but I almost came on camera like this.
Okay, so it's an improvement.
Oh,
it's an improvement then. What's going on, Nate? How's it going? World famous comedian Nathan Scott Ford. How you doing, sir?
Came on like this, hide my face. Who is that?
It's just some extra from The Purge that got cut out of the final film. Yeah, real spooky. Real spooky. Put that hat back on. Nobody needs to see that shit. And pull your camera down a little bit.
Hold up. I had my thing. Joaquin's. Oh, he hijacked me again. That little sucker.
Well, you're the one that decided to have another kid.
I know. I started my whole life over, bro.
I started my whole life over. So let's get someone pregnant.
No, that was the plan.
That was the plan.
The baby.
Well, I mean, I guess.
So I put one in her.
Fair enough. So Nate, at some point, I'll be asking you to come on the show as a guest. I already talked to Tom from Off the Rails, and I told him I will be pilferating his cadre of guests, and he said, "Okay, just stop putting that in my butt." So I'm like, "Okay, I guess that's."
Oh.
Yeah. It was tense negotiations.
All right. Yeah.
And don't worry, when the show comes on proper on the 6th, August 6th, I am going to be in an actual spot with an actual microphone that swings in front of me. Yes, I'm trying to be Howard Stern, so I don't care.
I got to figure out shit with my laptop, then I can do that too. But my laptop's being fucking ass right now.
Well, I mean, this looks fine. You look fine. It doesn't. See?
No, motherfucker. I want to have a microphone in front of me too. I got one right here.
See, look, this is.
Some people just like it up the butt. Okay, Nate, are you one of those people?
I wouldn't know. He's out in Idaho right now, so I mean, who knows what they do with farm animals. But so we're gonna be streaming on Facebook, on Twitch, and on YouTube, trying to get that Twitch money.
I heard this is a hot spot right now too.
It is. Well, that's the thing, is everybody's got a goddamn podcast now.
Yeah.
But not every podcast is good. And here's I don't know who's I know Nate's watching, but if anybody else is watching this later, here's a pro tip when it comes to this business. If you say you're going to do something, fucking follow through with it, because if you don't, you look like an asshole. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I mean, I had somebody who's like, yeah, I'm going to watch your stuff and have you on the show. That was like a month ago, so I'm just done. I'm not even bothering with them, you know.
Maybe they're busy. They could have the Rona. You never know.
No, but they don't have the Rona. No.
I'm just saying, you never know, man.
Yeah.
You never know.
Well, and that's why. And see here, Nate says he doesn't have one yet, and that's great. That's all well and good, because you're actually out there, and you're. No, you know what? Let me ask Nate this, because Nate's a stand-up comedian. Granted, it's hard to argue who the greatest of all time is right now, but would you agree that Dave Chappelle is the greatest living comedian right now?
Yes.
And I would say that.
I would.
And I was watching a video with Kevin Hart.
And not just because he's black, y'all. It ain't like that. Don't get
it is because he's black, but that's besides the point. I was watching a video with Kevin Hart he was on the Breakfast Club, and he said that he and Chris Rock were at the Comedy Cellar, and they were working on material, and he said that this is the way comics should be. They should be watching each other's sets and saying, hey, you know what, I don't do my stuff like you do yours, but here, this time might be funny for you to try out. You got to help each other out. You got to boost each other up, kind of thing. And the both of them went up there, and they had notes for each other, and then Dave comes in. He gets up there. Yes, he is. That's perfect. And Dave gets up there, and at the same time that Chris and Kevin Hart look at each other, and they just crumble up their material and throw it away. Dave just got up there, and that's the thing about Dave, is he can get up there and he can just go. He can riff.
Oh yeah, he just goes off the head, off the dome.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all.
No.
You know, and he can grab. I remember hearing stories about him grabbing a speaker and just going into Washington Park, and just going.
That was cool to watch on Netflix.
Oh, I love how, like, you know, he gives up the $50 million from Comedy Central, and then he goes to Netflix and he gets $60 million for just specials.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, that's
patience pays.
Yeah, so does leaving and going to South Africa.
That too. Yeah. A release, and then you come back and make more money. Hell yeah. Win-win. Win-win.
So can you do me a favor, and when you have a little extra money, go to the store, get a razor for that face of yours?
I don't need a razor. I don't put razors on my face.
You don't put razors on? How do you shave that? Do you use your heat vision into a mirror and have it?
My mom hates this.
Well, your mom knows what's up.
She hates this right here.
Your mom knows what's up.
She hates this thing. No, Sunday it'll be gone.
All right. Yeah. So I heard some shit today, but from the hospital, but we're going to save that for Thursday, because our guests won't be on until roughly 9:30. But this time Dave has the money and control. Yes. Now this I gotta post this. Yes, Dave has the money and the control of his content, because I'm pretty sure
control of the content.
Comedy Central would have put, and plus that Comedy Central probably would have came down on him a lot harder.
Eventually, yeah.
So that would have sucked, but
he wouldn't have had the freedom anymore. They would have eventually reined that in, I think.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have had any more stuff like Clayton Bigsby.
Nope. See, we wouldn't have. We wouldn't have had real life type of stuff like that anymore. As far as comedy on TV, we wouldn't have. They would have.
We don't have it now.
Oh, well, yeah. I'm saying, yeah. Ever since him, it's been gone. Yeah.
Oh, well, what do you expect? See, I love having you on the show, because then people are really leery about what they can think they can say, and then I go and I make racial jokes, and they're like, "Huh?" You know, and I think it's hilarious.
No.
You missed it, Nate. We were doing a test the other day, and his camera was a little dark, and I told him to smile so I could see him.
I'm not that dark, you piece of shit.
No, fuck off.
I'm Folgers.
How long have we known each other? 21
years.
Is it 21 years?
99.
Fuck, dude, oh my god, my head hurts. I'm too old.
Yeah, 99.
I'm too goddamn old. If you're watching right now, go ahead and say something in the comments.
You came to work at the store, remember?
Dude, and I remember Allie was still working there. We're talking Funko Land here, people. It was you.
Well, we were like a family, though. We were like a cool little family. We were. Me, you, Allie, until your cousin came and fucked shit up.
Well, he didn't show up till Allie left.
I know, but I'm saying before that it was cool. You know what I mean?
No, I know. And then that's another story we'll save for the show about the back door. I know we did it on the last one. Yeah, that's more of a. But we have a lot of stories.
I knew you
to tell.
did that shit. I knew you did that
Oh,
shit.
I didn't give a fuck. I give less fucks now. I really do, especially after the conversation I had with a doctor today. I just want to punch that motherfucker in the face. Zorn. What the fuck, Zorn?
Zorn.
What the fuck is
You're
that?
a villain. You're a comic book villain. It's a new
I
comic.
am.
It hasn't been released yet.
But I'm a shitty comic book villain. Zorn is like, he's like a Shazam villain or something.
Zorn.
Yeah,
God
just
of
think when you
old
give a
dog
shit.
poop.
Yeah, no, I'm Nor, the Raper of Zil. But
What the hell?
yeah, no, it's it was just all sorts of fucked up, and I'm gonna be when the show starts on the 6th, and it's gonna be every Thursday at 9 p.m.
Yeah.
We're
Tune
going.
in.
Yeah, tune in, please. We're going for an hour, but if we go over a little bit, that's fine. It's no big deal. I like that we're on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And with StreamYard, I can just pop the intro and the outro up. So I have no editing to do whatsoever. I don't have to waste some room on the computer with editing and stuff. Hold on here.
Zorn is the villain that produces every Medea movie out there and still being made. Made.
Okay, let's talk about Medea for it. Let's talk about Medea for a second.
My wife loves those movies. I can't watch them. I'm sorry.
Well, here's why I can't. I have a hard time with them, and I'm a fan of Tyler Perry's Hustle because that guy's got some.
Oh, he has a ton of money, dude.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing.
He's on studio grounds.
Oh yeah, fuck, and he going to Walmart and paying off people's layaways, but makes me want to go to Georgia and get some fucking layaways. But that's all besides the point. So this guy, okay, I really respect his hustle, and he went from living in a car to being almost a billionaire at this point. But the problem I have with his movies is how religious they are. They're so goddamn religious.
They are.
But I love Medea because the character Medea, don't give a fuck about going to church.
Oh no.
Yes, we do need another Medea movie, but it's just got to be just straight Medea. No, like, oh, I love this man so much, but he hurt me. I love Harpo, but I'll die before I let him beat me again. Yeah. So that's my audition for the Color Purple All White edition. The color Purple All White edition.
All white.
Yeah. It's a short film. It's about 10 minutes long.
It's really short.
Yeah. No, I like the character, but I don't like how religious it gets. Like in Diary of a Mad Black Woman, when she's like cutting the couch up with a chainsaw, I'm like, that's great. I love that. When she pulls out a gun, threatening to shoot people, I like that. When she's teaching to talk about grit ball, that's funny shit. But the minute you start like, well, I met the guy from Criminal Minds, but he's got dreadlocks or braids or something, and I'm gonna write in my diary. Fuck that. Get back to Medea. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to look at the woman who's about 6'5" and makes me question whether or not I should take my pants off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but hey, it's been a long time.
I don't know what to say. Hey, they got some fancy dolls out now.
We were on. I was on Off the Rails with Nate. We were talking about the fancy sex dolls.
They got fancy ones out now.
See, here's the thing is we were talking about like having topics and stuff, but I think that me and Vic don't even really need topics. We could just go off whatever and just react to the crowd unless there's a guest here. I think that's something that it's more organic than.
Yes, you know what's funny is that the wife commented earlier today about just hearing you and I talk on the phone. She was like, yeah, I can see you guys having no problem going for an hour or more because of just how we talk. Like, it's just easy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I say way worse things on the phone than I probably would on the air.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to talk about on the air how when you call, I answer David Duke's office.
Yes, I told the wife about that shit last night too.
I'm sure she was so happy about that.
No, she wasn't.
Yeah, but that's that. I think that's funny because you know I'm not. Yeah,
I know. I ain't tripping on that shit. We make light of it because we know that it exists and we both deal with it. We have. And plus, you understand the black man's struggle.
see, this is. I need to get that shit on a T-shirt. Ron's a black man.
You understand the black man's struggle. You know?
You know who it would really piss off? You know who it would really piss off if he found out that people said that I understand the black man's struggle. It would piss my dad off. So I want T-shirts that say Ron Pertee is a black man. You know how pissed off he'd be?
Hey, and I know how you would like revel in the fact of
I would go to his house. I would be like,
you
looky.
and every time you put the T-shirt on, you able to put a smile on your face.
Well, okay, like this story. This is a story I probably wouldn't tell on the show proper, so I'll tell it here. So I'm shooting Becoming Undead 2. We're waiting for Crystal, the actress, and the makeup guy to show up, and they're late, and they're more and more late. And
Right.
you know what I'm thinking at that point.
Yeah.
And so we're shooting the movie, and we're shooting at his house, and we're inside waiting. There's me, the PA, the DP, and the set photographer. And we're sitting there and we're just like, kind of twiddling our thumbs. And then he's watching North and South, the Patrick Swayze movie about the Civil War.
Yeah, yeah.
And every other word out of his mouth is the N word.
Oh yeah, some people like that shit. I don't know.
And he thought it was funny. He thought it was funny. It's one thing to put that word in an act as part of a joke. Or if you're quoting something, he was saying it thinking it's blah blah blah, and I'm like, I mean, I have people here, sir.
No, I know, I feel you, bro.
So I really hope that his wife enjoyed the giant bloody handprint on the glass sliding glass door when she woke up the next morning. like I forgot to clean it.
I feel you, man. Like I've had to deal with racism throughout my life. I grew up in the 80s. You know what I mean? I grew up in the 80s, so the N-word, yeah. I've had to go upside a few heads back in the day because of that.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bunch of bullshit. And the other reason I like Streamlabs real quick is because, I mean, I have it set up so chat can come from anywhere, but we're getting a lot from Facebook. But the only problem is there ain't no money in Facebook. And let's be real here. You and I can do this standing on our heads.
Oh, yeah.
And it's, I did a little math, and I told you this, and this is my 17th year having a show.
Yep.
And it's my 20. What was it? Damn it, my head hurts now. I haven't been to bed.
And how long?
It's like 2 days.
You better take your ass to sleep, bro. I was born a small black child. Wait, wrong story movie, Nate. What the hell?
That was from The Jerk.
I know.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it's what was I saying? So I've been doing. I'm 41. So, oh shit. So if I started doing interviews at 15 and I'm 41, that's 26, right?
That's crazy. Yeah, I forgot.
I've been doing the show for 17 years. I've been interviewing for 26. So I mean, it's fucking time to just kind of cash in on everything I've been doing. You know what I mean? I'm too old not to anymore. But yeah. Oh, Nate we're talking about The Jerk, and when Carl Reiner died, my brother and I refused to say his best friend's name out loud just in case. Yes, I have been doing things for over 2 decades. It makes it sound even worse. It makes it sound even longer.
2 decades?
Yeah.
No, yeah. That's like, I don't know. I take that in a different light, personally. I mean,
2 decades. When you say 2 decades, it makes it sound longer than 20 years.
It makes it sound like I'm cool as shit because I said the word decade, not years.
I suppose. I mean, and Nate, don't forget to head to WisconsinPodcast.com. They're doing the voting for the podcast awards, and I decided not to compete in the comedy category, even though
He
we're
did. He had me vote today. This
yes.
Sunday.
Go to put the Ron Pertee show in entertainment.
Listen, he picked my vote. He told me what to vote for, y'all. He told me.
I did
He
because
told me what to vote for.
because he who the hell else is he gonna vote for?
I don't know. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I took
I
care
bet.
of
Well, you know who to vote for in comedy because Seth and Eric are fucking killing it.
Oh, those guys. But I didn't know the rest of that stuff. I had no clue.
I don't know. I have no clue
I left
either.
that state. I left that state for a reason.
Well, hey, I'm still stuck here, so fuck off. It's not my fault.
Well,
not my fault.
To leave too.
Not. It's not my fault that the Republicans don't want. Oh, that's another thing.
We don't. The most segregated states in America.
We don't. We'll talk politics and religion. We don't care. But the thing is like the whole mask mandate that Evers put in place. Starts at midnight tonight, or right now our time, which is
time.
Exactly. But
time.
Everybody's bitching about it. Everybody
understand that. If you live in listen, this is my thing, and this is coming from a black guy who has done some WPS, and I will tell you what WPS means later if you cannot figure it out. I have done a lot of WPS type of things in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, if you grow up in the Midwest, especially in Wisconsin, and if you go hunting for deer, elk, whatever, what do you have on your face for hours?
A mask.
Thank you.
So that's not the thing.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't.
There's this guy here, and when we're actually have more people watching, I'll put him out on blast for who he, his name and everything. But this motherfucker has a shop downtown Racine, and he has a big old, like the Oakley sign. It's an eyeglass shop. And he has an Oakley symbol on the door, and of course, it's got the red, white, and blue in there because America. Whenever we have like First Friday or Party on the Pavement or anything like that, which is like an outdoor festival thing, he lets the GOP have the space in front of his shop to promote. And then wait, it gets better. Now, every place has signs that say mask mandatory to enter, right? His says no mask mandatory to enter.
Yeah.
I'm like,
of course it would.
Because he's a fucking knob.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching on Facebook today, and there's some pastor who's saying, "Oh well, I'm not wearing a mask because that's not being a safe. That's conforming. That's
what are you conforming to? Saving lives if you do.
Well, hold on. Like, none of the people
getting our world back to normal. If you
we had 400 people. We had 400 people in our tent with no masks on, and blah blah blah. And it's a barrier between you and God. And I posted on Facebook, and I said, "Look, yeah, exactly. See, look, we're just my city has it, but the whole state's finally getting it."
2 weeks ago. Thank you, Nate. Idaho was ahead of the game.
Well, they are the head of the potato game, but
oh yeah, they are. I eat them all the time.
Fuck, I love carbs. Carbs are delicious. So I posted the video and I said, "This is what's wrong with America. This is why we're so fucked up." And I said, "Your mother should have swallowed you."
Some of them, yes.
Yeah, no, him. His mother should have swallowed him.
Oh yeah, him.
And I don't care how vulgar that sounds to people because I got people who get upset. Oh, that's.
I don't care either. I don't give a shit.
I'm done at this point because people aren't worrying about one another and how you look at all these other countries who are going into their second wave and they're handling it because they know what to do, what to look for. And we got a motherfucker in the White House who's worrying about TikTok.
So guess who's going to be last on the list as far as getting over this shit?
We will. Yeah, even Canada is okay. Trailer Park Boys. Nate, you're a fan of Trailer Park Boys. They do a show every week called Park After Dark. They sit in their trailer and they talk about bullshit. They're in character, right? Well, they've been doing it via internet, and two of the guys have been there like CG through like webcam and stuff, and they have it set up so it looks like they're there. Well, now because Canada's opening back up, they have plexiglass in between each of them so they can all be there at the same time.
Hey.
And then it's funny to see Randy Bobandy with his, he's got a face mask, he's got goggles, and then he's got a face shield on, but still no shirt. That fat fuck. But yeah, no, it's
Man, listen, the whole constitutional right thing that people are starting to talk about now when it comes to wearing a mask for, say, 15, 20 minutes or whatnot, when you're in a public building where air is being circulated. My issue with Americans right now living in America is that common sense has gone out the fucking window.
Well, it's not just that. It's you mentioned people hunting. What about people who are working in hospitals that have to wear a mask for 12 hours a day?
Exactly. Why do doctors wear them if they don't work? Then why? Okay, then so the next time that your mom, your brother, your sister, your son, your daughter needs to have a surgery, tell the doctor that's going to perform that surgery, hey, you don't need that mask. You don't need that.
Yep.
You don't need that mask. You
I
don't need to wear
trust
that.
you, fucking cocksuckers.
That's basically what they are saying when you want to bitch about wearing a mask to go shopping for groceries or something like that.
Oh, for sure, for sure. I'm trying to get people to come, but I notice we're losing people as we're talking about masks. So maybe we should keep that.
Yeah, that's why I'm that shit. Let's talk about something else. I understand that you understand. Let's move on to happier times.
So go back to go back to 2000. So go back to when I turned 21, and you brought the hot chick to the strip club, and I was like, "Oh, Vic brought me some hot ass chick." Nope. He's like, "This is for me," and I'm like, "And she worked,
That's
and
how
she
I roll,
worked,
bro.
and she worked for the Bucks. You couldn't even get me fucking Bucks tickets for my birthday."
Bro, you know how? Listen, that's how I was on the floor at so many games. That's how I met Tracy McGrady and Vince Carter when they both played for the Toronto Raptors. All of that. Oh yeah.
We are the North motherfucker.
You have that chain on. You can get a little pass. You have that pass on.
We are the North, my ass.
Yeah, she used to do PR for the Bucks.
Yeah, she was so hot.
She was tall too.
Oh, hey, I like a tall lady because I'm not small.
She was tall. She does workout video stuff now.
Is it on YouTube?
On
are they in about
on Facebook? She's married now too, man.
I don't care.
She got a kid now and all that stuff.
Hey, if she's doing workout videos, as long as they're in like 3-minute increments, so I can handle my business and don't have to watch the whole thing, I'm good.
Damn, 3 minutes. Well, 3 minutes.
I gotta get done quick. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't have. Some of us don't have the luxury to lighting candles and putting on Sting when we beat our shit.
I'm just saying. Well, I don't know about you getting no ass anytime soon, and if all you can last is 3 minutes, it ain't gonna work.
Oh no, it's just because I had to ramp up my solo game because the dual game ain't working right now.
The 3 minutes ain't gonna work. You're gonna get laughed at.
Well, that's why if you look at my right arm, it's way bigger than my left arm because I really got to ramp it up. You know, I got to just bam, 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 bam. You know.
You need some ass, bro.
You think?
You need a piece of ass.
See, there's Seth from Sweats and Suits. Quickie's supposed to be quick.
I mean, yeah, but it depends on the situation. Are you at work?
Well, technically, yeah.
On break? You know what I mean?
There we go.
Listen, for me, I love head too much, so no, it can't be a quickie. I love head a lot. You know what I mean? Suck my dick and suck it good.
I think we need to get Seth and Eric on here and have them on because I would love to feel like a minority on my own show.
You would love to feel like a minority on your own show. Yeah. I want to know how that feels. How would that feel, Ron?
I don't know. You just told me that I what did you say exactly? Were your exact
You wouldn't know how it would. You would not know how it would feel.
No, the other day, earlier, you said I know the what was the
you understand the black man struggle, so you
I understand. Yes, I understand the black man struggle. Apparently, those are his words, not mine. I'm not claiming
way back, though, so I can say that. I know you like that.
I go to a library and meet up. Yeah, okay. The library is closed right now, so all I'd be meeting is the whatever creatures they you know what? I gotta go to the laundromat actually because I only got one pair of clean underwear and I gotta go to JJ's party tomorrow and I'm not gonna walk up in there with my crotch stinking. I'm not doing it for JJ, but you never know who's there. If JJ is so tall. Okay, I'm 6'3", 6'3.5". I'm a big guy. JJ is taller than me by like 2 inches.
Yeah, he's
You
like
know,
6'5",
so
6'6".
yeah. So if he can smell my crotch, then there's something really wrong, either with him or with me.
JJ's a big dude. He's a big dude.
I don't have to go up. See, here we go. Now, this is why we need Seth on the show. See, I could just go to.
Yeah, the situation off of Lisbon. Oh, hell no. You know the hood, Seth? You know the hood like that, Seth?
Well, maybe he does. Maybe he doesn't. Anyway, I'll just go down to 6th Street at bar clothes with $20 and get some broad who forgot to put her teeth in before she came out Blue Rock.
No.
That fucking bar, man.
Listen,
oh man.
40th and Lisbon ain't got nothing to do.
No, $40 off Lisbon.
No, I'm saying off of Lisbon Street. I would rather be on where Blue Rock is, downtown Racine, than be on Lisbon in Milwaukee, bro. See, he's all Milwaukee, born and raised. See, Seth gets it. That's where I'm from too, man.
Yeah, he left us and went down to fucking Arizona. You know, where they casually celebrate Martin Luther King Day.
Casually? What the hell you mean?
Well, when did they start celebrating it?
I don't fucking know.
It was long after every other state.
I don't keep track of that shit. You know what I keep track of? I keep track of all the states that I go to in America, and if there's an MLK Boulevard, I keep track of how shitty it looks. That's what I keep track of.
I still love. I think it's hilarious that you mentioned that the other day, and I was driving down Douglas, and I'm headed towards downtown, and it's like I can either keep going on Douglas, or I could turn on to North Memorial, as we in Racine, which we both know is fun city, and then that leads to MLK and the MLK Center.
Yeah,
and there's a little. I guess in New York you'd call it a bodega.
Yeah.
But it's if you go in there, if I wanted to get a Coke Zero, they'd look at me funny and tell me to get a Faygo that's out of date by 6 months.
Yeah, for real.
Pretty much is, yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah. It's fun times, man. It's fun times.
Now I'm just old. I just chill in the house. Raise a 2.5-year-old who drives me up a wall. That's why I got so much gray hair in my beard.
Yeah, that shit needs to go.
It's because of him. He did this to me. Did it. Joaquin did this to me.
There you go.
And see, Seth gets it. It's always shitty.
It really is.
Did you see it? What city? It's always a bad situation, bad, weird, like worn down neighborhood. It sucks.
You know, I got
the opposite of what he was fighting for. You know what I'm saying?
I have a dream that there will be streets named after me that will be the shittiest of the shitty.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it is, though.
Yeah. So, did you see the episode when Seth and Eric came on?
I haven't seen it.
Okay, I'll send it to you because my favorite part of the episode is I got Eric going so bad because I asked him. I said so. Because we were talking about, it was right after George Floyd and all that stuff,
right.
and I said, so what's the, like because Eric's religious, so I said, what's from a religious standpoint where, what's everybody's thoughts? He's like, well, I can't speak for all, the entire religion. I'm like, well, how about just Christian drummers? Can you tell me what Christian drummers think of it? And I thought that was pretty funny, but no, I still I'll never forget. I'm up on stage, the 200th episode at the podcast festival. I tell Mark from Off the Rails, I say that looks like the state dressed him, and all I could hear was Eric and Seth laughing their fucking ass off in the background.
Tough. That's a tough one, Ron. That's a good one. That's a tough one.
And when the country station was there as a sponsor, and I could see Allison, the head of the Wisconsin Podcast Association, she was looking at me funny when I started ragging on FM 106. And I was like, everybody who listens to FM 106 has their bathroom 50 yards behind their house.
Damn.
Yeah,
Damn.
I didn't care. But then
Yo.
my guest that day started telling me we should probably get off the stage when I started talking smack about my ex-Jewish girlfriend, or that should be my Jewish ex-girlfriend. And he's like, "All right, this is getting into a spot that we might not want to get to." I'm like, "No, I like Jews. I just don't like that Jew."
Wow.
What? I don't like her.
Why? What she do to you?
Well, this is more for the show, but
yeah. Where did she touch you?
Well, she touched me a lot down here with her mouth, but you know. Apparently my dick is kosher, so that's a good thing. I got a kosher dick.
I know. You know what? I've kind of thought about that in the past, like with the whole kosher thing and Jewish people. Like,
are we gonna get into some weird like Nathan's hot dogs, like shit here?
No, I'm just saying when it comes to sex, and if you were Jewish women, like, do you have to like really pick and choose the penis that you want to put your mouth on like that? Like, do you have to ask like certain questions before you give out blowjobs? I just want to know.
That's a good question.
That'd be cool.
It's like, could you fill out this survey, please, and let me know if your dick's ever touched a pork chop?
Or like,
well, I had a kink
that eats bacon or ham or something.
Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, I did have a kink back in college where I would fuck pork chops, but I think I got it clean enough.
I'm just saying, like, how does that work?
I don't know, man. All I know is for our first date, if I had a place to bring her to, I probably could have got some.
Well.
And you know what? This is the thing. She met JJ before she never met any of my family, but she met JJ because we went to the Square, his other bar, that night. And JJ walks up to her and he's like, "Oh, you're here with this guy?" I'm like, "Thanks, pal. May your dick stay dry."
Make the dick stay dry.
May your dick stay as dry as a camel's hump.
May your dick stay dry.
What the fuck?
Oh, Ron.
Yeah, this is
Oh, I can't with you sometimes.
It's true. I've been like this since 1999, as long as you've known me. I remember, and my favorite.
Wait, I've known you for 21 years, right?
Right.
How much ass have you gotten since I've known?
Are we gonna? Well, we can't talk about the bunny ranch.
No, we're not gonna talk about that. I'm saying outside.
I can count it, but I can count that. I just can't. Not gonna talk about
I'm saying outside of that for right now.
Let me think. Give me just a second here. Do blowjobs count?
Well, yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 4. The fourth one hurt.
Will she bite your dick or something?
No, because it's one of those weird things where when you're with someone and you really click with them physically, and and for a while we were just kind of messing around, and I had my old internet radio show, and we were talking. I had like some girls on the air with me, and we were talking about how me and this chick were hooking up, but it was nothing serious. And we were kind of getting into details a little bit, and she shows up in the chat room for the show, and I'm like, oh shit. And then the minute the show's over, I get a phone call. She's like, "You busy?" I'm like, "Not anymore." And then when we would hook up, it was one of those things where it's like, damn, this is I like the way this feels type thing.
Then what happened?
She moved away.
Where? Far away?
3 hours north. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And 3 of those 5 were one nighters.
I should have been trying to get you more ass when we were working together.
Well, I was still a virgin back then, back in '99.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I
was a celebrity at the time, and I will tell that story real quick because we were.
Yes, you were.
Yeah,
Hang on. I'm going to grab a beer.
You have fun with that. I'm going to sit here and chat with the folks. Folks, I got nothing. If you're watching, let me know what you think. This is kind of going to be what it's like when we go live on the 6th, but we're going to have guests. If everything goes well, our first guests are going to be Morgan and Celeste from Hex and Arcane. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll talk about their show, their horror host show. But now we're going to talk about how, for even to this day, some people still remember that goddamn commercial.
That's funny.
And so what happened was, he and I were working at Funko Land, and I was just starting to drink at that point. I wasn't, full on glug glug. But then we were in like the strip mall. It was totally like Clerks. There was Funko Land, Big Apple Bagel, which is like the whitest establishment on the fucking planet.
Yo, some of that shit was good though.
Well, hey, they gave us food for free all the time.
It's kind of tasty.
So they would give us free shit all the time. And then there was CD Warehouse.
Yeah.
And that was like my home away from home. I would be there sometimes more than I would be at work. And
when he was supposed to be at fucking work.
Yeah, I was on the clock. And I was hanging out at CD Warehouse. And so I'm down there and they ask me, they say, hey, we're shooting a commercial. Do you want to be in the commercial? I'm like, hell yeah, I want to be in the commercial. While I'm on the clock, while I'm wearing the Funko Land shirt, the green, bright, the medium green Funko Land shirt.
Yep.
And then it gets to my part, and we're thinking, well, what the hell can we do to, And then me and Mike are talking, the manager, and we're like, how about we do something with how we buffer out discs? I'm like, oh yeah, that's fine. And so we do this thing where I'm standing behind, like kind of to the side, and he buffers the disc, and he hands it to me. I look at it, he looks at it, and then we both give the thumbs up. Now, when we did the thumbs up, and fuck you too. When we did the thumbs up, I was at least eight beers in. I had drinking like most of their Miller Lite, and I was just fucked. And so I come back to the store, and they can't do anything to us at this point. I come back to the store, and this motherfucker says to me, "Well, you got to count the cash tonight." And I'm like, I can't count. I'm seeing like 8 of everything. He's like, no, you got to count the cash tonight. That was your decision to go down there and get drunk. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm counting the cash real slow, and it's like,
to this day, I wish I would have filmed that shit.
Oh, it was funny. But the best part is as I'm doing this, I look over to the back room and I see some smoke starting to come out of the back, and I'm like, what the fuck, is this place on fire? So I run to the back, stumble to the back. I open the door, and this motherfucker's back there smoking up.
Oh,
and I'm like, you couldn't be out here counting this money? And he's like, no, I'm good. And then he takes a fucking hit. No, I'm good.
I had to go roll the blunt. Shit.
Yeah, so that's how things at Funko Land worked. I love that store though, because I would be.
Our shit was always on point though, Ron. Our shit was always on point.
Well, we would be sitting there eating lunch, playing video games, and people would come up asking for help, and I'd be like, "Yeah, I'll be there in just a second. Can you hand me those fries?" We just didn't give a shit.
Nope.
We didn't give a fuck.
It worked for the people that came in there. They liked it. They kept coming back.
Oh, because we didn't bullshit them. You know what I mean?
We told them the truth all the time.
Like that woman who you weren't there. I was working a morning a couple of weeks after Dreamcast came out, and God, dating myself. So I'm sitting there, and she comes in here with like a 5-year-old, and she wants to get a Dreamcast for her kid. I'm like, well, that's fine, but does he throw his games around a lot? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, then I'll be honest with you. You might want to save your money, wait for the PS2, I think it was. And my intern just said yes, from the other room. And it's just because the discs on the PlayStation 2 can be buffered out if there's a scratch on them, and they're way more durable than the Dreamcast is.
Yep.
She goes, oh, okay. And she got kind of snippy with me. And the bitch went to Best Buy, bought a Dreamcast. And I'm like, and I hope everything broke on it because your kid's a fucking piece of shit. I hope it all broke. And then I hope that your vagina dried up.
Your vagina dried up.
And when you took off your underwear one day, sand exited your vagina.
Are you hating on vagina?
I'm not hating on vagina. I'm hating on her vagina.
It sounds like you hating on vagina because you ain't had none in a minute. You need
Well, I
some.
mean, well, that's besides the point. That's a whole nother story.
God damn it. I need to call up a buddy and like just stop by his house, just put on a hazmat suit, cut a hole in it.
A buddy? I don't want your buddy to come over. That would be weird. Like, what is that? A hazmat glory hole or something?
No, you'll be able to see her face.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
I'm just saying, because of the Rona, you gotta protect yourself right now.
Do we though? Do we really?
Can't be too safe right now. Babies out here catching the Rona. Babies are. That's crazy. That's scary.
It's pretty fucked. What can I say? Yeah. So we have. Let me announce real quick. It looks as far as everything goes. I don't want to. I'm not like making it public until I know what's going to happen. But the girls from Hex and Arcane are going to be on our show on the 6th. Comedian Greg Benson's going to be not that Greg Benson.
Right.
That's Doug Benson. Is going to be on the show on the 20th, and he's making an exception because he usually doesn't do late shows unless it's his own.
Mm-hmm.
So he's making an exception to come on.
Okay.
And then that's on the 20th. And I'm looking to try and get Seth and Eric maybe to come on. Stuff like that. You gotta help each other out.
Well, yeah. That's the way of the world now with social media. You know what I mean?
Oh, let's not get into that helping each other out thing because it's just gonna lead to the mask thing again. I'm gonna fucking throw up.
Talk that shit no more. I'm over that shit.
Okay, so I want to show something. This is something that you're only gonna be able to see on the actual live show, but we're gonna have commercials. There's one for McCullough's.
We're gonna have commercials. Oh shit.
Yeah, there's one for McCullough's. And then there's this one that I absolutely adore. It's a fake commercial. We're gonna have a lot of sketches and stuff that I've done in the past that I'm repurposing for the show to kind of throw up there, mix things up, that kind of thing. So here's a love letter. Let me see who's Yeah, I just got a message from Lance. I asked him if he was enjoying it. He said, "I'm fading, but yeah, you all were cracking me up. We got to get you laid." Yes, Lance. Thank you.
See, Lance gets it, man. He needs.
But you know what? But this is an inside joke. Lance will get it. But if I do get laid, I can't tell him. It's an inside joke. He'll understand it. But here's the one of the commercials that we're going to be airing during the show starting on the 6th.
Edie, this is such a weird thing for me to do, but I have to say this to you. I have to get it out. And I know once the guys see this that they're going to start to give me shit. But I have to tell you before I burst. I have to make this video so you know and the rest of the world knows how I feel inside about you. How everything that I am is because of you. And I just... Oh, boy. It's hard to come up with the words, but I have to tell you, I have to let you know that, Edie, I love you. I think I shit myself.
So yeah,
that sounded like the world's worst shart.
Yeah, that was just ADR, and I think I shit myself. So I mean, it was. We're gonna have all sorts of fun stuff like that. So
I was like, what?
Yeah, so somebody's watching. I don't know from where, but if they would be so kind as to mention something in the chat, that'd be great. Otherwise, you're just lurking.
Where are you from?
It scares me.
You at right now doing this Rona crisis, this pandemic.
Pandemic, my ass. Do you wanna see
where you live, girl?
I'm sure it's not a girl, but
where you live.
Here's the I haven't shown you the McCullough's commercial I shot, did I?
I don't think so, no.
Oh, here, we'll watch it real quick because we got some time to kill. And yeah, Here we go.
Hi, welcome to the new and improved McAuliffe's Pub, where we have you in mind. So let me show you some of the safety things that we have in place. We have this wonderful, great new outdoor seating area. And then on top of the outside seating, we've also got a new and improved look for the outside. We've installed hand sanitizer stations all through the bar. There's a total of 6 throughout the entire bar. And the solution we use is a 70% alcohol. It's wonderful stuff. McAuliffe's Pub has always had a pretty decent capacity, but with the new guidelines, we have taken all the steps we can to provide the most comfortable setting and the most distant setting around the pub. We've taken out the pool table, and with the lack of live music for the time being, we've used our stage with for tables, and each table is measured at 6 feet apart. So if you are sitting at one of the tables in the room, you can come up to this station and order your drink. That way you're being distanced from the people that are sitting at the bar, and we can take care of you here. And then we make sure to wipe down all the tables and seats after people leave. We use this wonderful product from our friends DW Davies. It's a great local company. This is an amazing disinfectant. So when somebody leaves, we will spray down the bar, spray down the chair, let the sanitizer sit for a while, and then wipe it up, and it's ready for the next person to come in. So that's all the things that we've been trying to do to make McAuliffe's Pub a safe alternative to hit the bars again. And if you have a party of 30 or more and would like to rent the bar, it is available. Since we do have limited amount of space for people, we'll gladly rent out the bar if you want to have a private party. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Stay safe, Racine.
So there you go. They're doing their.
Hey, man, I love JJ.
JJ's awesome. He was so nervous when we were shooting that.
You can tell.
Like,
you can tell. You can hear it.
I'm like, dude,
In his voice. Yeah, you can tell.
We he had it was fun. I think I shot it in like a half hour. It was nothing. You know.
Got lots of good memories from that bar,
Oh,
man.
for sure.
Playing music, tons of good memories being in the band and playing in that bar, man.
I still think he'd be able to start having bands and just doing a live stream, you know what I mean, and not have an audience, and then charge people to watch the live stream.
I would try it. If I were him, I would.
Why not?
Why not? Listen. He can have Bob come and run sound.
Bob hasn't been doing sound lately for him. No, it's been Scott from 2 West. You know, Mr. Forgot his guitar.
Okay. Well, whoever.
Who else? And then Eric. I forget his last name. Or Aaron. Something or other. But yeah, so.
Well, I mean, I've ran sound there with me, Bob, and Gary Wesley a couple times actually.
Yeah, but I mean,
nice.
Yeah, so I mean, why not clear off the bar, not the bar, but the stage, and have bands perform, and you set up a live stream somehow. You charge people to watch the live stream.
Cameras.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not hard to set up a live stream.
No, it's not. It's not.
You know, and that way, you know, and then if people are paying ahead of time for the tickets, then you know how much the band is going to be getting.
Yeah.
You know, so. I mean, granted, you're not going to be able to get touring acts, but I mean, there are local acts that are looking to do stuff.
Yeah, local acts want to play. Come on, Racine is known for local music.
Oh no, it's gotten bad.
It's gotten bad, really?
Yeah, it's a lot of cover bands.
Oh no.
Yeah, you know, the bane of JJ McAuliffe's existence, cover bands.
No.
I can't. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a fan.
Even we were always picky about our covers. That's why we did the Phil Collins one. We picked Depeche Mode, the one song. We were choosy with it. You can't just be. If you want to be a cover band, move to Vegas. You can make a ton of money in Vegas. If you are a good cover band, you can make a whole bunch of money in Vegas.
Yeah, there's no good cover bands. Fuck them. But we still got somebody watching. And I know it's not us.
Who's watching?
I don't know.
They won't talk about that though.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, we actually had people watching us, so that's a good thing.
That's good.
That is good. So we'll probably wrap it up now because that's almost an hour.
56 minutes and 20 seconds.
Yeah. So we got and this is just a test. I mean, we just went for an hour.
Do you have a closing segment?
A closing segment? I have a little video, yeah, but
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah.
yeah. So what's gonna happen is just so you know, while that's playing, I'm bringing you off the screen, so that way.
So when you bring me off the screen, can you bring up like a Black Panther, Black Fist
Well, no, because I'll be off the screen too.
at the same time? Black Power, Fist at the same time.
I wish I could, but I'm not that talented. I'm not that fucking talented. So, all right, folks, this is probably. I think we're good for now. I mean, we're ready for the 6th. I think. Yeah. So August 6th on Facebook, Twitch,
August 6th,
and YouTube. Watch the show at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. You figure out where you're supposed to be at that moment. Is that 7 or 8 for you?
For me, right now we're 2 hours apart. Yeah.
Oh, so it's almost 11 o'clock for you.
Yep.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, just
we don't have daylight savings here.
Fucking no, but you got nice dry air.
It's super dry. It's today. This whole week there has been a heat advisory. The past couple of days it was 116 degrees with 10% humidity.
Fuck that.
Minimal clouds in the sky. Man, I would rather be here than be in that shit that you're in when it's 90 degrees and 80% humidity.
It's only.
Nope.
Yeah, I'd prefer that, not have to have fucking lizards crawling on my door though, or customs officers breaking down your door asking for papers.
I have geckos.
Oh,
They're fun.
I had an issue with your fucking ferrets. I remember them fuckers biting me all the time.
My ferrets were the shit. You know what I think it was? You didn't like my albino one, did you?
I think it was the other one that kept biting me.
It wasn't my albino one, the white one with the eyes. Oh yeah, then you know what? That's because the other one was a little meaner. I don't know.
I mean, what the fuck is this, Beastmaster? What the fuck, man? Remember that movie?
I had snakes and ferrets at the same time.
Good old-fashioned dog. But all right, folks, we will see you August 6th at 9 p.m. Central here on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube, all sorts of fun places. Hopefully the Hex and Arcane girls will be here. We'll be talking to them about their show, Hex and Arcane. It's going to be a blast, and say goodbye to the good people.
Bye.
Yeah, see, he's so energetic.
Smoke weed on this lockdown. If you're feeling anxious, pack a bowl, roll a joint, smoke a blunt, dab if you have to, eat some edibles.
Okay, that's all right. Congratulations, everyone, on sitting through whatever the fuck this was, and we'll see you. We'll see you August 6th.
Trying to get people to relax.
We'll see you all at. Before we go, I should probably head over to ronazawebsite.com for all the old stuff. And if you like the show ahead of time and you want to support, patreon.com/Ronco Productions. But if you go to Ron as a website, there is a donate button to keep the cost, because there is costs now for the show. So if you want to help out with a one-time donation, that's the perfect place to do it. And on that note, we are going to say bye-bye. We'll see you August 6th at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. That's the middle of the country. Yes, we exist too.